You had me at hello, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too.
You can ride out of the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor, call me.
I honestly don't know what is happening to my hair. It was clean this morning, but obviously it worked out and all of that. I feel like with my hair wash situation, I have to say goodbye to clean hair because I'm not someone who likes to wash my hair often. And ever since I started working out every day, keeping clean hair is a true struggle. I went back to using dry shampoos basically. For a while I wasn't using as much, but now I'm back to using dry shampoos. Anyway, good morning everyone. I feel like I haven't vlogged in probably something 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or maybe even more than that. Literally, I think the last time I vlogged was before my birthday. I'm gonna start getting ready and talk to you guys because I feel like we're gonna be here forever. If I'm not mentioning any product, I'm gonna link everything for you guys in the description box below. But I have to mention this necklace. This is from Zenat Jewelry. I'm obsessed with it. Same thing with my earrings. I'll show you guys an outfit in a little bit. But yeah, I think I stopped vlogging, was it a week before my birthday? Which my birthday was on July 10th. So that was a pretty long time ago. I was planning on vlogging my birthday. I think I even mentioned it to you guys. But my birthday took a turn this year. An unexpected good turn. I can't talk. So nothing went according to what I thought it would be. Everything was perfect, but it happened that I was not able to vlog basically. It's so hot in here and I have the AC off because if I turn the AC on there's gonna be a lot of noises in the background. So I'm literally like, I feel like I'm literally baking. So yeah, that was the situation. So sorry there won't be a birthday vlog because your girl was having the best time of her life. And it was so funny. Beginning of my birthday, I think beginning of birthday meaning like the day before my birthday, I was talking to my cousin. I was like, my cousin was like, oh, what are your plans? I'm like, I don't have any specific plans. I knew Saturday night we're gonna go out and all of that. But like I was like, oh, I probably am just gonna have a gin or tonic, something like that. And then she was like, you're a tequila girl at heart, so do not even push that. I was like, you're so right. I don't know how, when this happened, that all of a sudden I became a tequila girl. So yeah, I had a fantastic birthday. Thank you for all of you guys, your well wishes. And it's just I literally every single day I feel blessed, but even like that weekend specifically, the love that I saw from you guys, from my family, from my friends, from my loved one was just like, it made my soul happy. So that was the birthday weekend, and then the birthday celebration continued literally all the way through the last Saturday. So like a complete like week. I'm usually not someone who celebrates their birthday for that long. I'm usually like one night or like maximum one weekend kind of person. By the way, I've been really loving this Hollywood Flawless filter by Charlotte Tilbury. I have not wet my beauty blender. You know what? We're going with the brush. I mean, I have to at one point wet my beauty blender, but so yeah, the birthday celebration continued. That's why last week I didn't have any videos to upload because I was celebrating and living my best life. So we're back after 2.5, 3 weeks. It feels so weird to talk to you guys. It felt so weird not talking to you guys. There were so many moments that I was like, oh my god, I want to share this with them. Or like, I don't know, as someone who shares little bits of my life online sometimes happen that I'm like, will I regret not sharing this? And then I'm like, I promise myself to live in the moment more, and then I'm like, they will understand, meaning you guys, that sometimes I rather just live in the moment than just live for the camera. I don't know if that makes sense or not. If you're someone who's a content creator, probably you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, that's the basically rundown of the past 2 weeks. Today I don't have that much of a busy day work-wise. I have few finishing touches on a blog post. Nordstrom anniversary sale is coming. Or has it already started? I think it started for people who have Nordstrom cards. I just have to finish up a few things on that, and then I have a call in a little bit. I have a package from Zara. There's not that many items in there. There are like very few items. I want to show you guys those, probably like 4 or 5 items. I opened it, but I haven't tried it on, so it's gonna be a try on and first impression, and it's always an interesting one with Zara products. So we're gonna do that, and then let me wet my beauty blender and I'll be right back. I got rid of all of my beauty blenders and like opened up a new pack, and makes me so happy, especially these ones that I get from Amazon. They're so inexpensive that sometimes, if we're being honest, I feel so lazy to wash them. I'm just gonna throw it away and open up a new one. After showing you guys the Zara items, I'm actually gonna sit down and have a chat with you guys. I have not updated you guys on my weight loss surgery, 2-year weight loss surgery, and I cannot believe that. I talked about it on my Instagram stories, that I cannot believe my 2-year anniversary passed and I didn't even realize until I started getting messages from you guys, either on the original YouTube video that I uploaded or on my Instagram, that like, hey, give us an update of a 2-year. I was like, why are people asking for a 2-year follow up and update? I was like, okay, because the 2-year has passed and I didn't realize, and I was telling on my Instagram story that probably, you know, when they say you're having a great time, when you don't realize the time is passing, I guess that's what's happening here. But yeah, I'm gonna sit down. You guys sent me tons of questions. Some of them are very interesting. I know I share my life online, and when you share, I mean, I don't share my entire life online, but like a portion of it. And when you ask people for their questions, or like, I'm not gonna say input, but when you put yourself out there, you're kind of allowing people to have an opinion. But like, some of the questions were like out there. I don't know if I'll be comfortable enough to answer all of them. I mean, I'm pretty much open book when it comes to my surgery. I said it, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. You can have whatever kind of opinion you want. I will not agree. Oh my god, I just poked myself in the eye. Not everyone will have the same opinion about it, and that's totally fine. I don't know why am I going in so harshly. I feel like I got overwhelmed thinking about the questions. But some of the questions were like out there, you know, and that's okay. Probably they felt like, I don't know, we're very close friends, I guess. That's the only excuse that I can bring. But yeah, we're gonna sit down and I'll give you guys an update. And most of the questions were similar, like most of them were about eating, working out, lose the skin and all of that, so we're gonna touch on that as well. So without me rambling on, I'm gonna go get ready for the day. By the way, I've been absolutely loving the Tony Top protein shake. I don't know if I talked about it or not, but between all the protein shakes that I've tried, this is the best tasting one. Most of them taste like chalk, that I absolutely hate, but this one is one of my absolute favorites. It literally tastes like chocolate. I mix it with frozen bananas and water. That's it. It's so good. This palette is one of my new favorites. This was actually a birthday gift from one of my friends. It's from Charlotte Tilbury. I think it's called Stoned Rose Beauty. It has like so many beautiful color. I use it a lot for my like eyes. It is such a beautiful like to-go palette. Like it would be perfect for taking on vacation because it pretty much has everything that you're gonna need in it.
This is why we work, why it's you and I. In the middle of the day, you turn to me and say.
By the way, I stopped using eyelash curler. I don't know if it's this one or just general speaking, it's the thing with eyelash curler. I've noticed that my lashes, I have like lashes that are broken. Like some of my lashes are really long and some of them are really short and broken. So I basically stopped using eyelash curler. I'm actually getting a lash lift. I think, when am I getting a lash lift by my friend Lala? I'm actually getting a lash lift tomorrow. But yeah, because I noticed that it's breaking my lashes, and now I have a pretty good base for my lashes. Ever since I've been using this thing, Grande Lash, even though I'm still in a battle with this. It gives me like a dark line on my lash line and it irritates my eyes, but I still use it because I see that my lashes are growing. If you guys have a lash serum that you absolutely love, please help a girl out because this one irritates my eye like there is no tomorrow. Another new lipstick that I've been loving. This is the Dance Floor Princess by Charlotte Tilbury. It's like the perfect pinky nude and it's so creamy. Absolutely love it. I love the Hermes lipstick, this one that is called Rose Tan number 49. But this is very matte, even though it's very creamy, but it's very matte for my liking. I need a little bit of like sheen. So makeup is done. Let's get into the hair, which is like honestly pointless because it's so hot. Before I get into the Zara haul, let me show you guys my OOTD. This is a top from H&M. Obsessed with it. The shorts are from Target. Literally, again, obsessed with them. They're so comfortable and lightweight. The only thing is because they're like, are they a linen? I think they're linen. They get wrinkly really quickly, but they're super comfortable, and I love the fact that they are high-waisted. I saw on TikTok one of my favorite bloggers wear this top like differently. Like she had this, because these are stretchy, she had them crisscross. I actually really like that as well. Tonight I'm going out to dinner, so probably I can wear it like that as well. My jewelry is Zenith. I think this is still in stock. By the way, thank you so much for everyone who supported my sister's business. Like, it means the world to us. So this is one of her necklaces, and this earring is actually from her line as well. Now let's get into the Zara items. I don't know how, but I ended up buying technically yellow and green from Zara. I only have, I think, one white item. The rest of them are yellow and green. So I'm just gonna start trying them on for you guys. And as I said, I have not tried them, so they're like first impression as well. So let's get into and see what's in there. Very interesting stuff. Green denim. That's interesting. So yeah, let's just try them on now. I do not like this. I don't think this area sits flattering. I think it's a little bit tight on me, even though if it was a little bit bigger, then probably I would have not liked it because these areas would be big. But I do not like the skirt. It just doesn't sit nice. And I bought this as a facet of the top. I'm gonna wear the top shortly, but both the color is different and the fabric is different as well. So yeah, the skirt is a no, even though I really like the style of it, but it just doesn't look flattering. Even if I wear a shapewear, it still looks really tight on this area, and honestly it's a little bit uncomfortable. So sadly the skirt will be a return. So this is the top. I got it in a size extra large and large. The large was very small, so I'm wearing the extra large. I forgot to mention in the skirt I'm wearing the extra large as well. And can you guys see like how different it is? In the picture on the website it didn't look this different, but unfortunately they're completely different fabrics. I bought the set to go together, but as I said, I'm returning the skirt because it just doesn't look nice. And honestly, I'm not crazy about the top either. The top might look very cute with blue denim. That one I'll give it to it. It's very cute. I don't know if you guys can see it. It is still a little bit tight on me. It has like a built-in bra in it as well that you can, like, it holds everything in basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So I think I'm gonna keep the top because I think with blue denim it will look very cute. But as a set together, I do not like them. And I like the fact that this, like, you guys know that scarf style tops are very much in. I like the fact that this is not too short. Some of them are really cropped. Like, I'm not comfortable wearing, and I like the fact like this one is a little bit longer than the usual ones. I'm gonna keep the top because I feel like I'm gonna get a wear out of it since it's a little bit longer than the usual Zara tops. This dress is a no because of so many reasons. One, it's too long. It just doesn't fit nicely. I'm wearing this in a size extra large, and I don't think the large even look good. Do you see how like baggy it is? Like, I just personally don't like that. And it's too long, doesn't look nice in the bottom, and even if I wear a shapewear, still this area will not look the way that I want it to look. So unfortunately this will be a return. I think I saw a top like this. I think I'm gonna order the top if I'm not mistaken. I wish this was a little bit shorter. It would have been so much cuter, but I really like the color and I like this sleeve situation. But unfortunately I don't like how it sits on me, so this will be a return as well. I'm gonna first talk about the top. Absolutely obsessed with it. Obviously, again, just like all the other Zara tops, it is a pretty much crop top. Love the sleeves of it. Obviously I love the fact that it is white. Okay, now you guys can see it better. It's pretty much open back. That's the thing I do not like about it. I don't think it sits nicely on me, so I'm a little bit hesitant if I should keep it or I should return it, because do you see how it sits here? I personally don't like it. Maybe I needed a size bigger, but I don't think they have a size bigger. I love a white backless top. What can I say? So I saw Julia Haves was wearing a green denim, and I literally fell in love with the way she styled it. So I bought two pairs. The other pair I'm gonna show it to you guys. I bought it in size 12 and 14. It didn't fit me. This one is a size, let's see, I think it's a 12. Yeah, this one is a size 12 and it does fit me, and I am obsessed. I never thought in my life I'll be obsessed with green denim. Like, look how cute the things are, like with pair of heels. It's just like fabulous. Like, I never thought I'll be obsessed with the color, the denim, but I'm really into it. I'm 5'4", just for reference, and usually I'm a size 12, 14. With Zara, I never know my size, but normal sizing, I'm a size 12, 14. But I feel like with heels, this will be fabulous. I don't even need to get it like, what do you call it? Altered, or maybe I should get it a little bit altered, but it depending on the size of the heel that I wear. But I am literally obsessed with this denim. This is one of my favorite finds from Zara this summer, I think. This is the denim that didn't fit me. What is it called? This one. I'm still gonna link it for you guys. I'm gonna mention it didn't fit me. This size 14 didn't fit me, and this size 16, not 16, this size like 12, 14, none of them fit me. This is a little bit of a more structured fabric compared to this one that I have. They're almost similar to it. This one is a little bit darker, and this fabric is a lot softer and stretchier compared to this one. They were both $50. So yeah, this is pretty much this exact same style, just the fabric is different, and obviously the sizing is different as well, because the size 14 even didn't fit me, but this one, the size 12, fits me. But I'm gonna link both of them for you guys. I was debating on keeping this top or not, but while I was taking it off, I got lipstick mark on it, so I think that was a sign that I need to keep it. I literally never thought the day would come that I will drink ice water, literally. But it is so hot, and the AC is right here, so if I turn it on, then all you guys will hear is wind, basically. But anyway, now let's get into the questions that you guys had about my weight loss surgery. I took a screenshot of them so I don't forget to respond. I'm gonna try my best to respond to as much as I can. Some of the questions, in case you're one of those people who asked me that question, some of the questions are very, very personal, and I just don't feel comfortable answering it. I'm not ignoring, it's just I don't feel like talking about it online, basically. If you really want to know the answer, you can just DM me and I will try my best to answer it. But yeah, basically I'm not ignoring your questions. It's just I think those are very personal questions. Anyway, we're gonna start off with like all the questions. Some of the questions, again, if I'm not answering, probably I answered it in my first video. Again, I'm gonna just put the disclaimer out there. You can be about it or you can be against it. It is completely up to you, and having a weight loss surgery is a very, very, very personal decision. I did it because somebody asked me why I did it. I have a whole video explaining it, but just long story short, I had a lot of health reasons, like health issues, that I needed to lose weight. I needed to bring my body fat down, basically. It was not only about losing weight. I needed my body fat to be lower. I think I have 2 videos or maybe even 3 videos explaining all of the details and stuff. I'm gonna link all of them for you guys in the description box below. In case I didn't answer your question here, probably the answer is in that video. The first question, did you lose hair? Yes, a lot. And I made a mistake of getting tape-in extensions. I think it was 2.5 to 3 months after I got the weight loss surgery, which like after 3 months you start, like, you become very nutrition deficient, and on a mark, like it was 6 months or 7 months after my surgery that I took the tape-in extensions off. And not only, obviously, when you take the tape-in extensions off, the entire weight of your hair goes, the hair that was supposed to shed goes, and obviously with the weight loss you lose hair too. All of that like literally shedded away, and my ponytail was like literally this big, like the smallest, like it was like the size of my finger. That's how much hair I had. Thankfully it's coming all back. I obviously, you guys saw I have like 2 pieces of extension up in the front, only because these front pieces are broken, but the rest is obviously my hair. Thankfully, knock on wood, my hair is growing. I'm gonna link the collagen powder that I take for you guys in the description box below. That's the only thing technically that I like take for my hair. So yeah, you lose a lot of hair, but thankfully mine came back. So I got duodenal switch. If you don't know, maybe I should have said this from the beginning. So if you don't know, I got duodenal switch 2 years ago, June 13th of 2019. When I went for consultation to my surgeon, right after the bat, he suggested duodenal switch, and gastric sleeve was not even like optional for me because I needed to lose the body fat really quickly, and for how much overweight I was, gastric sleeve was not even an option. He said I can do it, but then probably like a year from gastric sleeve I have to go back and do duodenal switch. Pros and cons, there's a lot of pros and cons that I can mention. Like, it's not something that I can tell you like do it or don't do it. It's a very, as I said, it's a very personal thing. You have to look at your lifestyle and see what do you want the most, you know what I mean. You can the biggest advice I can give you about pros and cons, because a lot of people message me is like, oh, you look so skinny and all of that. The goal is not skinny. If you're doing to look skinny, you're doing the surgery for a wrong reason. This is a very major surgery. Any weight loss, any surgery, any weight loss surgery is a major commitment. You're changing your lifestyle for the rest of your life. Don't do it only to look skinny, basically. That's the wrong reason to do it. The struggles are a lot, and I'm not saying this in a way that it's difficult. Sorry, my phone was ringing. I'm not saying it to like discourage you, but you have to choose it, because somebody else asked, was it hard? Yes, it is hard. One of my friends always tells me, you make it look easy. I'm like, just because I make it look easy doesn't mean it's not difficult. It's an every single day struggle. It is hard, but being in the state that I was harder. That's what I was trying to say. You have to choose your heart. Nothing is easy in this life. I'm not saying nothing is easy, but like getting a weight loss surgery and changing something major, my body was certain way for 30 years and all of a sudden I'm changing it. Of course it's difficult. I had habits that I don't have now. I have rituals, I had eating habits, I had lifestyle habits that I don't have any of them right now. So yes, it's a huge physical and mental change, and if you are not ready for it, then it can take a toll on your body and your mental health. So I'm not gonna say it was the easiest thing, but being at the state that I was harder. So you have to choose what's harder for you, being in the state that you are, or trying your best to create better habits. Do you wear any shapewear? I do wear shapewears here and there. I don't wear them on a daily basis, but I do wear shapewear. I have actually recently uploaded a video of like wardrobe solutions. I'm gonna link that for you guys in the description box below. Did losing weight help with your health issues? Most of them. I would say like 80%. I still have issues with my liver, which is difficult. I'm not gonna get into it. I still have issues with my liver. I still struggle with it a little bit, but it's obviously so much better than what it was before. Overall, my health is doing better, but I still have issues with my liver, sadly. But it's so much better than what it was. I wish the surgery was more affordable in South Africa. I've heard so many people ask me how much it costs and all of that. I think it's completely different from each state to state, and from each surgeon to another surgeon. I know people who had the same surgery and they paid way less than what I did, and I know people who paid a lot more than what I did. I'm not gonna mention how much I paid because that's just awkward, but one thing I can tell you guys, I don't know about South Africa, but if you have a health problem because of your weight, a lot of insurances cover it. So go see a surgeon or like your primary doctor and see if it's something that you can go through your insurance. Do you have to take tons of vitamin? Has your energy level after the surgery? Yes, you have to take like for the rest of your life, you have to take vitamins. Usually a multivitamin, vitamin D, what else? That's pretty much it, I think. Multivitamin and vitamin D and calcium. So those are the vitamins that you have to take pretty much for the rest of your life, because it's just your stomach doesn't have the capacity to eat foods to an extent that you can get your vitamins from food. So you have to eat a lot of vitamins. I wouldn't advise going for the gummy vitamins because they have sugar, and obviously that gelatin in it will cause issues on your stomach if you're eating it every day. But the best form I figured out vitamins are the liquid ones. The liquid ones are so easy to take, they don't bother you, they're just so easy, they taste better, and obviously the liquid ones affect your body better. So I would suggest going for a liquid one, but again, consult your doctor. And how's your energy level? So the first 6 months is a struggle every day. Like when I was getting ready, I had to take breaks in between. I'm not gonna say I wasn't in a mood. I was in a mood most of the time, but I was tired a lot, and I'm not someone who gets tired a lot. But now after 2 years, my energy level is pretty much like back to normal, especially if I work out. If I work out, my energy level is really high. And when I eat good food, as soon as I start eating crappy food, maybe for a day or two I don't notice it, by day 3 and day 4 I notice when my body is not getting the nutrition that it's supposed to get, and like I literally feel like a slot. I don't want to move, I don't want to do anything. So the energy level the first 6 months is difficult, but after that, as long as you take your vitamins and eat really good food, like high in protein, then you'll be fine. Did having the surgery make you feel less hungry? Did you hungry or craving go away? The surgery is not gonna make your brain go away. Feeling hungry and feeling the cravings are all mental. They're not actually from your stomach. So the surgery will not make your cravings go away. What the surgery does is basically, because your stomach is so small, as soon as you eat something, it just gets full and it sends a signal to your brain that you're full. The first few months it was a little bit of a struggle because I would have water and I would get full, but I would not be satisfied because I didn't eat anything delicious. But that's the brain's job, it's not the stomach's job. The stomach is full, it's the brain that sends out a signal that I'm not satisfied because I didn't eat a good, like, yummy food. So the surgery will not close up your craving. The surgery, personally, these are all personal experiences, the surgery only basically sends out a signal to your brain that I'm full, I can't consume any more food. But it doesn't change anything about the cravings. It's just you're full to an extent that even if you have a craving, but you can't eat it. You guys get what I mean? Which one did you get? What was the hardest part? How long was your recovery? So as I said, I got duodenal switch. The hardest part, I would say, was even convincing myself to get a surgery, because I'm not that kind of a person. I'm scared of needles, I don't like blood. Getting a surgery for me is a huge thing, which I'm gonna talk about it in a little bit, about other question that you guys had. Yeah, getting a surgery is not easy for me. I think the hardest decision was like convincing myself that I need to get the surgery, because my doctors told me like 2.5-3 years ago that I need to get a surgery, and I ignored it. I was like, no, I'll just eat healthier, I'll exercise and all of that, I'll bring my body fat down naturally. But it got to a point that I was like, literally it was impossible for me to do it, and I was gaining weight like every day. So the hardest part, I would say, was convincing myself to get the surgery. Afterwards, I'm a kind of person who's like, okay, you already did it, so you gotta figure it out. That's just my personality. So afterwards I didn't struggle that much because I already knew what I'm getting myself into. And how much was the recovery? The recovery was 2 weeks. Basically 2 weeks I was home, and after that I was not allowed to lift heavy for 6 weeks. And then by like week 7 I was like back to normal physical activity. Obviously not like heavy lifting or stuff like that, but like a normal lifestyle. You look fab. Are you still losing weight, or you're at your ideal weight? To me, ideal weight is a weight that your body feels healthy. Like, that's the goal for me personally. I am still losing weight, but not as fast as before, and obviously with having a lot of loose skin, which adds like basically on the weight of your body, it's a little bit more difficult to see the difference as much. I am still losing weight, but not as fast as before. Somebody asked me, what do you do when you are stalled on a weight loss? So what my nutritionist suggested was taking a liquid diet once a week. For example, once a week you only drink protein shake, and that's it, and then the next day you start eating your regular food, and that helped a lot. What did you do with all your clothes that no longer fit? I either put them on my Poshmark. Honestly, I don't have storage place. Either I put them on Poshmark and I sold them, or I just dropped it off at the women's shelter nearby. How was the pain? I honestly didn't feel any pain. It's so weird when I talk to people that I didn't have pain, and people who had the surgery, they're like, how did you not have pain? I'm like, I don't know. My tolerance towards pain is a lot. When we got back home from the hospital, they gave me liquid painkiller, and my mom kept saying, if you want it. I was like, no, I'm fine, like I don't feel any pain. It's just I think I took it a couple of times because I wasn't falling asleep and I needed something to help me fall asleep, so I take the pain medication just to basically fall asleep. Because I wasn't doing anything the entire day. I was just sitting looking at the walls, so I wasn't getting tired for me to sleep. So honestly, to me it was not painful. Only once in a while when I was like getting up, I had a like sharp pain, but that was not the surgery, that was just hernia, because they fix your hernia before getting the surgery. But yeah, I don't think it hurt a lot. A lot of people are very concerned about my arms, which is very interesting. That when are you getting your arms done, when are you cutting your arms, a lot of like a little bit aggressive questions. I get it, I talked about it, and I told you guys that it's one of the things that I'm a little bit like I'm not gonna say insecure, but it bothers me. But people came for me when I asked the question. This is when I say, like, I know when you put yourself out there, people can have opinions, but like there's a way of saying things, just letting you guys know there's a way of being kinder, and you can still say you're concerned, but there is a way of saying things, you know what I mean? And some of the comments about extra skin and like my arms are a little bit, I would consider a little bit rude. They are my arms and I love my arms, and I don't think they bother anyone. They don't bother me. Am I uncomfortable sometimes? Yes, I am, but this is my body and I'm gonna love it regardless of what stage it is on. So let's just go into the extra skin and all of that, and answer as much as I can. A lot of people ask me if I'm planning on getting skin removal surgery. Honestly, I thought about it and I even went for a consultation, but nothing is planned right now at this moment, because again, I'm very scared of surgery. It's a very huge surgery in my opinion. I don't know if I'm mentally ready for it, but do I consider of doing it? Yes, to be honest with you, because it just bothers me. It just bothers me. But again, that does not affect my confidence. That does not affect how much I love my body. Just keep that in mind. Like, it's your body, you have to love it at whatever stage it is. So I wanted to for sure mention this. So when I was heavier, I've never been ever worried about my arms or extra skin or stretch mark and any of that. After losing weight, obviously I have a lot more stretch marks. I have a lot more loose skin, and surprisingly I have cellulite now, which I've never had before. Being smaller and losing weight doesn't always mean you're gonna get a boost of confidence, because now I am concerned about things that I never was. I'm not saying my confidence is gone, don't get me wrong, but like now I'm concerned about stuff like that. For example, my arms, I talked to you guys about it, that they bother me because I lost all these weight, but I have like bigger arms now for some reason, and like I have a lot of extra skin. My arms are a lot looser than what they used to be, and I'm not very happy about it, you know. So it's like a great example that just because I'm like smaller, I went from a size 20, almost 22 to a size 12, does not mean that my confidence is all of a sudden up here. If anything, I'm actually like noticing things on my body that I've never noticed before. I'm concerned about things that I've never was concerned about. My battery's flashing, so let's change it and come back. So what was I saying? Yeah, just being smaller doesn't equal to confidence. You can be any size and have confidence or lack confidence. So if you're getting the surgery only just to be smaller and like be more confident, I don't think that's gonna work. I'm sure probably one day I will get it. I mean, don't quote me on it, I don't know, but it's something that I'm thinking about it, and I'm very tempted to do it. It's just I'm a little bit scared. It's not in the calendar yet, but obviously I will let you guys know if I decide to do it. The next question, how do I begin this conversation? How do I find a doctor? I would say go ahead and ask your primary doctor. Your primary doctors probably will refer you to a nutritionist, and then your nutritionist will refer you to a surgeon. Oh, a lot of people ask me how did it affect my face. We all know how much I take my skincare very seriously, so I honestly, knock on wood, didn't see that much of it. I mean, obviously my face got very smaller, but I get Botox as well. I mean, it's been, last time I got Botox was in August, and as you guys can see, I can like move my forehead again and I have lines, I lost a lot of weight on my face and my neck, but luckily, I don't know, was it the skincare that I was doing or whatever it was, I don't have that much of like a saggy situation happening to my face and my neck. Besides Botox on my forehead and my eyes, and sometimes I get a lip flip, I don't have any other like fillers and stuff. So I think it was the skincare and like the rose quartz that I was doing. I know not everybody believes in it, but I really believe in like lymphatic drainage, and I feel like the skincare that I was using was like very helpful to not make my my face droopy basically. But again, I get Botox. Now this is the longest that I haven't gotten in a very long time, but I'm gonna get it next month and I'm very excited about it. Have you struggled with gaining weight again? Did surgery make easier to break bad habits? I didn't gain any weight back at all. I might have been stuck for a certain weight for a pretty long time, like for example 1 or 2 months I didn't lose any weight, but I've never gained weight. And about the bad habits, for me it helped it a lot. I still fail sometimes, like it happens that I have like a bag of gummy bear for lunch, but I quickly bring myself back to like myself and I'm like, listen, you didn't go through all of this to go back to your old habits. I have noticed a huge difference, as I mentioned, when I eat good food my body really feels good, so why fill it with like gummy bear? Again, I still eat food, like junk food, a lot, like here and there. When I'm home I'm trying to eat healthy foods and leave the junk food basically for out of the house, like restaurants and stuff, for traveling. I'm not very hard on myself. I don't keep myself on diet, but I just try to eat good food. Instead of going, for example, for potato chips, I try to go for like hummus and pita chips, you know what I mean? I don't restrict myself at all. If I want like chocolate, I will go for a chocolate. Like I don't think like those are bad habits. I think keeping a balanced like diet and nutrition is the key. And again, with this surgery or any kind of weight loss surgery, you want to eat food that is good for your body. And I notice a huge difference in my mental health and like physical health when I eat actually good food, and I eat foods that are like good for my body, like for example high protein foods, vegetables and stuff. When I eat like a lot of carbs or like a lot of sweets, I feel like my body doesn't digest them well, and like I feel just tired and exhausted all the time. Especially when I don't eat enough protein, my body reacts to it really badly. So I always make sure like breakfast, lunch, dinner, even sometimes snacks, I eat some sort of a protein. Question is how much you can eat out and how you deal with loose skin. So we already talked about the loose skin and how much I can eat. I listen to my body a lot. Sometimes certain foods are heavy and I get full really quickly, like 2-3 tablespoons in and I'm like done, especially if I go out and I'm eating pasta out, because they're heavier, so like I get full faster. But if I'm making pasta at home, it's like a lentil pasta or like a beans pasta, I can eat a little bit more because they're not as heavy. I'm still 2 years in, I'm not able to eat carbs as easily as I want to. For example, this morning I had eggs, and I usually for breakfast don't eat any kind of bread, but I feel like my workout today was pretty intense, so I needed, like I was really hungry. I had a piece of sourdough and I only was able to eat half of it, and I just ate the eggs. Carbs are not my best friend at all. Like I have a hard time with them, and I love Italian food. If you know me, you know how much I love pizza and pasta, but I have a hard time like eating them. The other day we had Domino's pizza and we ordered, what was it? I think it was the chicken taco one. The slices are pretty big, so I was only able to eat 1 slice. And for the person who was asking how much I can eat, and I was pretty much like literally full, because I like, especially restaurant food is pretty heavy. If I'm making food at home, I can eat a little bit more, but restaurant food is usually heavier, so I can't eat as much. Questions, just wanted to say you're fabulous at any size. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Some of the comments literally made my day. Did you lose weight naturally or surgery? Obviously I had a surgery. Somebody said whoever thinks this is easy, it's absolutely not. You're such an inspiration. Again, I never said this is easy, but you have to choose your battle. Like you have to think about what do you want the most. You've always been the prettiest. That's my friend Michaela. Thank you, Michaela, you're the sweetest. Have you met your goal weight? I'm 3 years out and I've been stuck at 210. As I said, I don't have an ideal goal to lose. I just want to be healthy. Like that's my main concern. Every few months I'll do a test to see how's my body doing and all of that, how's my vitamin levels, how's my liver doing, which is like my biggest concern. And I go based off of that. I never think about that. I just want to be happy and healthy. Is that so much to ask? Like you don't have to be a certain size to be like happy, you know? I was very happy when I was size 20. I'm still very happy when I'm size 12. It has nothing to do with the size. It's just all your perspective on you. Honestly, the best advice that I can give is like, love yourself whatever size you are. And if it's something that you do not like, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Let's just say you're a size 10, you don't like to be a size 10, you want to be size 4. Who am I to judge you? Love your body when you're a size 10 and work for yourself to get to a size 4. You know what I mean? It's a goal, it's your goal. It doesn't have to be approved by me or anybody around you, but love yourself when you're a size 10, because if you don't love yourself when you're a size 10, even if you get to size 4, you're never going to be happy with yourself. I'm a huge believer you have to be happy where you are and work towards your goal, whatever that goal is. The example of my arms, they're my arms, they're attached to my body. I love them no matter what size they are, no matter how much extra skin they have. Do I want to change them? Yes. Do I work out to change them? Yes. Will I one day maybe get a surgery? Maybe. I mentioned because I'm still like very iffy. Maybe, you know, but am I gonna hate my arms every single day? Of course not. It's just, life is too short to spend hating on your body. Just work towards your goals, but love where you're at. So those are the most of the questions that I got from you guys. If there's a question that I didn't answer, leave them in the description box below. I'll try to get back to you. For now, I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go eat something, and then I have a call in like 20 minutes and I'll get to that. This might not look very appetizing, but this is one of my absolute favorite soups. It's basically a chicken soup, and I put pita chips in it, just for a little bit of crunch. The garlic pita chips from Trader Joe's. Absolutely love that. So this is what I'm having for lunch.